We've got a lot of NASCAR news to go over today. Let's just jump straight into it. So, what's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to start talking about the Dover E NASCAR I ratings. Let's talk about that. According to Adam Stern, NASCAR earned 923,000 viewers for this past race at Dover National Speedway, the penultimate race at Dover. This is down from 1.24 million at Talladega from last week's race. Now, the reason at this race I don't think got as good of ratings is because of the fact that Clint Bowyer wasn't in it. Well, I think there was quite a bit of energy stemming from it. I don't think there was much energy in the broadcast, and also I don't think as many people got to watch the race on the main Fox network as I got, which I was able to watch that, of course. But I don't think as many people got to watch the race on the main Fox network, and a lot of them watch it on the FS1 network. I think that's why the race didn't get as good of ratings. But do I think that North Wilkesboro is going to get a lot of good ratings next Saturday? Absolutely. I think North Wilkesboro is going to probably be the most watched event because I'm expecting them to put it all, everyone's going to be able to watch it on Fox since it is the final race of this series. And there's some pretty big heavy hitters that are going to be in this event, including Martin Truex Jr., who is actually going to be in the event. I think that's really exciting. Finally going to run this event. I think that's really exciting. I'm excited for that event as well because who isn't excited for North Wilkesboro being back? I think we've been waiting for years. And I know it's only on the esports side of things, but I think there's a lot of excitement around this event. Now we get into the next story, and this is about NASCAR Heat 5. NASCAR Heat 5 has announced their release dates, and the release dates will be July 7th for the Gold Edition, and Tony Stewart will be on the cover for that. And on July 10th, the Standard Edition will come out, and Chase Elliott will be on that cover for that. Now, let me just say this for the record. Here's a little bit of a problem for the July 7th release date for the Gold Edition. You know what other game comes out on July 7th? F1 2020. F1 2020 is supposed to release on July 7th. So while I do think a lot of people are going to play F1 NASCAR Heat 5 when it comes out, the Gold Edition, and I will be pre-ordering my copy as well, I also will probably be getting F1 2020, and I think more people are going to play F1 2020 than they are going to play NASCAR 5. I think that's going to make a lot more sense. Now, the Standard Edition, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to get that as well, and at July 10th, probably should have been the date they released the game in general, and July 13th could have been like the regular edition's release date, because you don't have this problem with F1, because now you got an issue with F1 2020 coming out, and NASCAR 5 coming out. Here's what I think of NASCAR 5. I don't think there are going to be a lot of major changes to the game, since I don't think they will be releasing a game next year as they focus on the next-gen consoles with the PlayStation 5 coming out and the Xbox Project Scorpio coming out. That's going to be a thing where I don't think they're going to release a game in 2021. I think they're going to be waiting until February of 2022 to release a game. I think they'll push it back a little bit so they can work on getting the new stuff on the new consoles, because you got to work with the new consoles with all these games that are going to be coming out, especially things like Forza 8 I think is expected to come out. That's one main reason why I think NASCAR 5 got a little bit earlier this year, because there's not much changing. Now, I heard of their DNS in the game, which I think that's really exciting, and you've also got some other really cool things that are in the works for that game as well. And I think the series does have a lot of potential. I think the NASCAR Heat series is one of my favorite series that has come out, and I think over the years they've gradually gotten better and better. I'm not surprised that this game is not much going to be changed with it. So, yeah, there's not much that's going to be changed in NASCAR 5, but I'm excited for it. I think I'm excited for a new NASCAR game even if it looks like crap. NASCAR 8 Evolution for that instance. I gave the game a chance. They never improved it, but over time they've gotten better. I'm really excited to see what we get in store for the future of NASCAR Heat, because I do believe in 704 games. I do believe in that company. I think they have a really good chance in the future to do really well. Now we get into the next story. We got to talk about the face mask. According to Adam Stern, NASCAR has informed teams that it will treat sponsor logos on masks the same way it does paint schemes on cars, requiring organizations to send any brand PPE to them for pre-approved / rejection. And all personnel are going to have to wear masks at races now because of the pandemic. Very interesting that everyone's going to be required to do it. It makes kind of sense, and it does make sense why they're going to have it. You don't want people getting sick with the COVID-19. It sucks that they're going to have to get pre-approved because I think it'd be real cool to see what drivers are going to come up for sponsorship because I do expect drivers to be trying some new PPE, trying to put like sponsors like M&M's on there, trying to put like Exalt on them. But interesting, everyone's going to have to wear masks, even drivers. Pretty interesting there. Now we get into the next story. Kyle Larson and Casey Kane will race in the World of Outlaws race at Knoxville. And this concludes another part of this. Larson has completed the sensitivity training and he has met the requirements to be able to go race in the World of Outlaws. However, he has still been suspended by NASCAR. It's really good that Larson has passed the sensitivity training. I think this is going to be really, really big for the future because Kyle Larson, you know, the guy made a big mistake, well, a major, major mistake with his career, and now he's basically out of a cup ride for now. But like I said, I think he still deserves a second chance to be able to continue racing in the near future, and I hope Kyle Larson does get that second chance, maybe with SHR. I don't know if he'll be racing in 2021. We'll see. Things have been crazier, but like I said, I don't think Larson's going to get a chance until 2022 to return, but I do think he deserves a second chance with an organization. So I hope very, very soon that Kyle Larson will get that chance to race in NASCAR because he deserves second chance. And I'm really glad that he has completed sensitivity training. He's met the requirements for both of the series. I'm really glad that has happened. Good on Larson and good job there. Now we get into the next story. We got to talk about the 2021 NASCAR schedule. According to multiple sources that have told motorsports.com, two sources with knowledge told motorsports.com that the 2021 schedule will not be announced till around July of this year. I'm not very, very surprised that they're going to wait this long because they've had to focus on 2020. They still haven't announced the full schedule yet for the other months of the season. So because of this COVID thing, they were originally supposed to release the schedule in April, but I'm not surprised that they're waiting a little bit longer to announce the schedule just so they can focus on, you know, getting back on track, getting races going, and all that. And we're expecting to see a lot of major, major, major changes that are coming to the 2021 NASCAR schedule, including some new racetracks, tracks that I'd like to see on the schedule. I've said it. I made a video on the whole 2021 NASCAR schedule. If you want to check that out, it is on my channel. I think it's a really good video. You guys should go check that out. But the 2021 NASCAR schedule, I said Gateway should be on there. I said races like, I think racetracks like Nashville Fairgrounds should be on there. Like I wish Rockingham was on there, but it's not going to be on there. Race like Houston, street courses, all that stuff. But I think they're doing a really good job of not pushing the schedule out as much as they want to focus on getting 2020 done because we still got to figure out what the rest of the season is because I think they already know what the schedule is going to look like for rest of 2020, but they have to look at logistics and got to have to determine how these races go at first to make that decision to release the rest of the schedules. I think it's a good decision of NASCAR is not jumping the gun on the 2021 schedule, and they're still taking their time to develop it because it's nice that we're not just getting rushed to schedule like they did previous years where they released it in April because now you have time to come up with better ideas for the schedule. And now we get into kind of a continued story from the last video. Remember when I told you that they postponed the NASCAR Hall of Fame? Well, the NASCAR Hall of Fame has been rescheduled to June 9th. It will be done virtually through video/teleconference. I'm really glad that they did reschedule the NASCAR Hall of Fame because to be quite honest with you, if they did it at the conference, yeah, potentially getting people sick with COVID, granted, I don't know what would happen, but I am glad because, one, they had a race that day in, I believe in Charlotte, no, in Darlington, the day that they were originally supposed to do the Hall of Fame ballot. So I think it's a really good decision and a video teleconference. So it'll be probably like on a Zoom meeting call and they'll probably announce it like live. They'll probably have a live teleconference and they'll have like an NASCAR executive come on TV and announce it maybe from the Charlotte Hall of Fame and then have it from there because they don't want to get a bunch of people sick. But it does suck that it's not going to be, unfortunately, normal, but it is what it is. I think they did make a good decision. This is coming from Jim Utter, by the way, so really cool stuff there. And now we get into the final story, and this is about Darlington. According to Adam Stern, thank God Adam Stern is a great reporter because he reports a lot of good stuff. NASCAR has not announced the name of the next week's Cup races at Darlington because it's currently in the market looking for a new title sponsor. NASCAR is looking for one company to sponsor both Cup races and an Xfinity race there, but not clear if this will happen. So that kind of makes sense why we don't have a sponsor yet for the race, doesn't it? Again, I'm not surprised that they are waiting to announce a title sponsor for the event. We're probably not going to know about it until next week when we do get more knowledge on the 3 races that will probably end up getting canceled. But I'm not surprised there that there hasn't been a title sponsor come out yet. Maybe there won't be a title sponsor for it. Maybe it will just be called the Darlington 400 and a Darlington 310. That'd be pretty cool if that is what it was. But again, I am expecting a title sponsor, maybe because Bojangles is no longer sponsoring these events. I think they announced last year that Bojangles is no longer sponsored because they're not sponsoring the Southern 500. I think it's just going to be called the Southern 500. Maybe we'll get a different identity for the race. Who really knows? But yeah, very interesting. They haven't announced a title sponsor for the race currently at the moment. So, anyway, that is all the NASCAR news that I have for you guys today. So, anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you can be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links in the description below for that. And comment below your thoughts on today's video. What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. We are getting really, really close to 150 subscribers. We're just 3 away from that. And if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe to the channel. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.